So Lamont Roach is fighting Pitbull, Pitbull Cruz. I'm excited to see it. It's gonna be a fight. Um, boxing Fight Hub caught up with Lamont Roach, and he has some opinions about Tank Davis. Check it out.
Solomon, how's it going?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Hey, so this big fight versus Pitbull Cruz. Talk to us about a little about this fight. A little bit surprised from the fans, from their saying. But talk to us about this fight. What are you expecting from Pitbull?
I don't know
I'm
what's
expecting
surprising.
Pitbull to be Pitbull. Relentless,
Aggressive.
firefighter. So we're gonna see. Gonna see how well I tame him.
The big question here is, that rematch versus Javante. You know, all that kept on going back and forth. It was supposed to happen in August, didn't happen. Then now his exhibition fight.
So Lamont Roach and Pitbull got two things in common. They both gave Tank Davis a run for his money, and they both didn't get rematches. Or actually, a third thing, and then they got famous off of Tank Davis, which is good because they both proven to have more balls than Tank Davis.
So where's that slate leave us right now? You think we're gonna get that rematch fight versus Javante after this?
No.
Who knows? He said he's retiring. I believe. I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he's scared. So if he's going to retire, I believe he's going to retire.
You think he'll retire after the exhibition match?
I think so.
Why do you say that?
Expedition.
Because he's scared.
Clown show. I don't know about
Come on, Jim
scared.
Martinez with Fire Up TV. Hey, just spoke with you just moments ago before you got here. Obviously,
Here's the thing. I don't think Gervonta Davis is scared. I think it's like what he said in the previous interview, that boxing was just a way to get out of the hood, and he's ready to accomplish that. Now he's fighting motherfucking Jake Paul. So obviously he just wants the money. He doesn't want the hard fights. He doesn't give a fuck about the championships. He doesn't give a fuck about the fans. But more power to him.
we'll get into Javante talk, but Pitbull Cruz, dangerous fighter just as for yourself. But how confident you feel you can knock him out? Obviously, going to 140 pounds this time around.
I mean, I'm confident I can knock anyone out. But, my goal and objective is to get the win. If the opportunity presents itself, I'll definitely take it, and I'll go to extreme measures to take it too.
I asked Pitbull just before this that there's one thing you have in common: the rematch for Javante Davis. You both don't have that. Didn't get the opportunity.
Three
rematch
things
for
in
Javante.
common.
You told me right before this that you feel like he's going to retire. You're not looking ahead, obviously, but do you feel like that's going to be the last option for Javante? Just retiring, you're not going to get that, and what would it be next?
I mean, I'm not personally worried about that. We moved on. So, if it comes, it's a big if. Like the rematch was a big if. We were in camp for that. So, it was an if. Like I said, he pulled out of the fight that we were contracted to do.
I didn't know that.
Circus show fight. And, he said he was going to retire. I believe him.
Why do you say he's a circus show fight?
It's just for shits and giggles.
Shits
Jake
and giggles.
Paul's fucking
That's
200
a good
pounds, and he's whatever he is. So,
Spoke to Roberto Diaz over in Florida, and I know he's part of your team. He was a little bit upset when all that news came out. He called it a duck. Would you call?
All right. So anyway, Tank Davis he has some demons to fight. As far as Lamont Roche goes with Pitbull, anybody, like I've said before, anybody with a stiff jab, a variation of jab, could beat Pitbull. He ain't no Mike Tyson like they compare him to. Mike Tyson had a jab, and a straight right. Pitbull got neither. He just hooker. But Lamont Roche doesn't have a jab, and he likes to fight up close and personal, and that's Pitbull's wheelhouse. So I got Pitbull to win, but we'll see what happens.